red light.
Oh, wait. Are we live? Are we live? We're not live. We're not live.
What?
We're live?
I mean...
Are we live right now?
Why?
We can't. We can't go live? We can't. Sorry, guys. It doesn't look like we can go live at the moment.
Who are you talking to if you're not live? Like you're talking to me?
Oh, hello. And welcome to the first episode of Off the Pitch, baby! Yeah, that's it! So, my name is Tyler Schlott, and this is my co-host, Ring Jingle All the Way Bell.
Wow.
And this is Off the Pitch.
This is Off the Pitch, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great show so far.
Yeah, well, I mean, what can you say? Put it together by myself yesterday.
It's brilliant.
So,
it's brilliant.
We do seriously want to give a huge shout out to Kiswe for helping us put this together. Great live stream company. If you need anything at all live streamed, and we are actually live, I'm told. So that's good. It does appear to be working. They are good at what they do. If you need anything live streamed, hit them up.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Fabulous organization.
So, do you want to just tell the people who you are?
So my name is Jason Brenner, and I am the owner and CEO of Marca Personnel, along with my business partner Rafa. So if Rafa's watching, hello Rafa. Rafa and I own Marca Personnel, and we own a few soccer brands, one of which is Soccer Shop. We're actually sitting in the Winston-Salem location. Allegedly. And we also own PlayWatchWear.com, BestBuySoccer.com, the Victory apparel brand. So we're fully fledged into
Walmart
football.
Express?
No, we don't. We tried to buy that, but we didn't end up buying it. But we do own Amazon.
I'm not familiar.
No, very few people are. And Tyler, I believe that your family's watching this pilot episode. Is that correct?
So I'm told.
Do you want us to give them a wee shout out?
That's okay.
No, okay, good.
So yeah, we'll get into it a little bit about us. Jason looks like he owns a gazebo. What's that like?
It's thrilling.
Is that fun for you?
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we rent jet skis out of it. It's lovely.
Out of a gazebo, it's a bench with a roof. Just go inside.
Yeah, but we rent stuff from it. Yeah, actually, my first store was a gazebo.
I don't know what that means. Full disclosure, I don't know what a gazebo is.
It's very swanky. It's a bougie thing in the back garden.
Well, okay. So like it's inside and outside at the same time then?
It can be, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jason looks like a substitute PE teacher, and I look like if Matthew Greg Gubler got liposuction. So we're different people.
It's very true.
So how did you get into this game of soccer, or sorry, football?
Yeah, football, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I grew up in the UK. Most of my life grew up in Scotland. So in the Scottish culture, if your mum's Scottish, you could be born in Yemen and you're Scottish, right? Like your mum's Scottish, you're Scottish. So so I grew up in Scotland and went through the Hearts Academy, which is called Tynecastle, and that's where I learned to play the game of football. And it wasn't until I moved to the States that I really picked up the vernacular of soccer, because we call it football back home. But interesting, it was actually the English that came up with the word soccer. Yeah.
So how was that transition for you?
Well, it was complicated because I'm a bit of an idiot. So that was, it was complicated, wasn't it? Like football to soccer. But I do take exception to Americans using the word football for their sport, though, because, well, first of all, you very rarely kick it. You more kind of throw and run.
Right.
So it really should be called throw-run ball. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then it, by definition, it's not really a ball, is it? It's more of an egg. So you should really call it throw-run egg.
It's a piece.
It should be the National Throw-Run Egg League.
I agree with some of that. I think just get rid of it completely.
Yeah, I'm not against that.
I'd be fine with that.
You know, the funny thing, Tyler, is I get to watch more football here in the States than I do when I was living back home.
Because of the blackout restrictions.
Yeah, it's somebody I get to watch Liverpool Man City this weekend, and all my mates back home would have to spend $150 to watch that match. Yeah,
and
it's brilliant.
And that was not something I ever experienced until Charlotte FC. And I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, I got a local team I can support. And then I go to turn on the old television, and they're like, you can't watch it. And I was like, well, they're right over there.
You have to
and
get
they
Fubu.
were like,
Yeah, Fubu's the way to go, yeah.
So,
Shout out to Fubu on that one, I guess, right?
Not an ad. Please give us money and we'll promote.
That's true.
So I guess I can get into my history a little bit. So I grew up around here. I actually played for a local club called the North Davidson Sidekicks.
They wore orange and black.
Orange and black.
Yeah, I remember that team. Yeah,
we were real good. There were 5 teams of the club.
Yeah.
And we were one of them. And then we left, and so did the club.
Oh.
So, I mean, it dismantled real quickly when 2 of the 5 teams left. So,
Did you guys play at North Davidson High School, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I tell you what, that's a lovely pitch, actually. It's in that valley.
It's one of the few high schools in the area that has their own soccer pitch.
Yeah, and it's a big pitch, too.
It is.
Yeah, it's a big pitch, yeah.
It's incredible. Too bad we suck. Played there. Played at PTFC out of Kernersville, High Point.
Good club.
Then played intramurals at App State, league MVP, self-proclaimed. That was a good time. And then I came and I work here now. I run all the social media stuff. So
that's you?
That's me.
Oh wow. Okay.
I please, if you don't like it, don't say anything.
Yeah, don't write a bad comment.
Don't leave a comment. Now I will take like a lengthy, well-worded email. Right. Where you really lay into the social media stuff, that's totally fine.
That'd be good.
But don't leave a comment. Put some effort in.
I'm going to assume that right here is not the phone number for them to call if they have a complaint about social media.
Listed in the comments is my personal cell phone number that you can call 24/7.
Brilliant, Tyler. That's brilliant.
And I don't answer it though. So
no.
Is
it? You gave out your mum's number, didn't you? Is that the number you gave out?
No, I gave out my number. I just don't answer my phone.
Okay,
for
that's
anyone.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Now for our audio listeners, I'm wearing a quarter zip and some joggers and some rain boots because it's raining outside. And Jason is wearing a trash bag for pants, a grizzly bear around his torso that's been dyed gold, and a cute little beret. So
it is a beret, and it's a raspberry beret.
It is, and it's really cute.
It
so
cute.
If you're listening on audio, head over to the video version and
I am a fabulously sexy, handsome lad.
I mean, that's what you can say.
Sure. For the audio listeners.
Yes. So before we get into our topic, real quick ad. So this week's podcast is brought to you by Orville and Wilbur Redenbacher. First in popcorn, but only 5th in flight, baby. Maybe next year, guys. So today we're gonna talk about our all-time starting 11s.
Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, all right.
So you know what? You're the boss, so you go first.
All right. So do you want me to?
Tell me all-time starting 11.
Okay.
You can pick whoever you want
from any generation,
yes,
any time period,
any generation, any time period, anywhere in the world.
Okay.
And so I need you. Let's start with goalie. Who have you got in the net in your all-time starting 11?
I think for me, that's how there's so many wonderful keeps, right? But for me, I think I'm gonna go old school on the keeper, and go with England's keeper in the '66 World Cup, which obviously England won that World Cup, so it's the greatest World Cup in the history of World Cups.
Allegedly. Until
this World Cup coming up in Qatar, where England will win, obviously.
If they make it out of the group.
I know they have the USA, right, in the group. That's gonna be that's gonna be.
They can get past Iran.
Have
you seen their team?
You're such a wanker.
Have you seen their team?
You're such a wanker. So for me, I'm gonna go with Gordon Banks as my goalkeeper in my all-time 11. Starting goalkeepers, Gordon Banks. So Pele said he made the greatest save Pele's ever seen in his life, and so.
Okay, so you just basically you're like, this guy made one save one time, so I'm going to go with him.
No, he made lots of saves. Okay. I mean, Gordon Banks is a brilliant goalkeeper, and for anyone that's an up and coming goalkeeper, go onto YouTube. I'm sure you can YouTube Gordon Banks and watch some of his stuff.
I don't know, man.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Pretty old.
He's not that bloody old.
If you type in Gordon Banks, the first picture on Google Images is in black and white. So
I would imagine that's true. Yeah, listen, black and white wasn't that long ago, Ty. It wasn't that long ago. Am I really that old?
I mean,
holy shit.
You said it. We can move on. It's fine.
All
right. So that's who you've got in goal.
Yeah, that's my goalie. Yeah.
So what about defense? Like, who are you putting at right back? Or like what? Well, first of all, what formation would you play actually?
I think I'm gonna. That's
Assuming you have it right. Bet.
I think I'm gonna go with like a 4-3. Like a 4-3-3-1 or something like that, or 4-3-2.
12 players.
Is it? I don't know how many players. Do I not get 12?
Well, you go 4-3-3.
This is England. This is England, so we're going to play Germany in the quarterfinals and get knocked out. But we don't have an extra man.
If you're playing Gordon Banks, you might be playing 1960s rules. So who knows how many players are allowed to field.
Such a plonker. So yeah, I'm going to have 4 in the back. I know that. I'm going to have 4 in the back.
Right, so we'll start.
I'm going to have like typical EPL. I'm going to have 4 in the back, and I'm old school EPL. So.
Okay, so start with right back then.
So right back for me, like it's got to be someone that like can be on their heels and rotate well, distribute the ball well. So I'm gonna go with Cafu.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. All right. Now I'm on board.
All right. So I'm back in the club.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it'll probably get worse as I go along because as you've told me that this is the assignment 35 seconds ago, I've started to put some stuff together, and you're not going to agree with some of them.
Right. And I've fully prepared my squad, and that seems fair to me.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair at all.
So
You're such a wanker.
All right. So center back.
So so centre back for me. So I'm going to go with Bobby Moore. He was England's captain in the '66 World Cup. Again, black and white photo.
Oh, okay.
Right. Played for West Ham. Was a gentleman and a scholar on the football pitch, but just a really sturdy centre back. The kind you'd want back there. You know, controls the back of the pitch, understands how to manoeuvre. Spreads out his defense really well, communicates with the keeper. So Bobby was great, and he was a leader too. He was lovely.
Okay, I can get. He sounds like a good guy. I've never seen him play, but you really hyped him up there. Who are you going to put next to him though, with his center back partnership?
Well, this is not. This one's going to be controversial, I think, because it's not a natural position for him. But he did play centre back, but he's more well known for an outsider. But I'm going to go with Roberto Carlos as a centre back. And Roberto did have some centre back. He did get pitch time and play centre back. And the reason is because he'll manoeuvre really well around Bobby Moore. Bobby's sort of a stationary centre back. He's going to move around really well. So yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay. You okay. All right. You pulled that one around. I'm okay with that.
Okay,
that makes sense to me. I understand.
Because I was sweating a little bit on that one because even I had to convince myself in my head that was a rational call. But you know what? I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to shake it up.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I like that.
It's easy to pick, you know.
All right. So right back, center backs, left back.
So left back again. This is going to be controversial because you know he's not a legend at the moment, but I think he's going to grow into a legend for me. Okay. Plus, he's Scottish, and so I'm going to go with Andy Robertson. Moves up the flank really well. I can't believe you're laughing at my whole. That you're such a terrible person. That's terrible that you're laughing at my pick being a Scottish player. That's terrible. He's brilliant.
No, I'm laughing because you picked a 23, 24.
That's right. Yeah. Well, listen. You got to pick talent. When you see talent, Tyler, you got to pick it.
You're assuming he continues the rest of his career.
That's an assumption. Okay, all right. But he does have one of the greatest managers ever coaching him, so he's all right.
Out of who?
All right, I'm not going to talk to you if you're going to be a wanker.
All right, so...
Can we get your mum to call in, please, and talk to you about your behaviour?
Look, I don't think... we don't need to get... All right. I think we're all right. I'm an adult, supposedly. So, you're going with a midfield 3. So are you playing like a defensive mid in behind? And then 2 center mids?
Yeah, like a defensive mid player, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know who you're going to pick.
You do? Why?
Yeah.
Because
based on how this is going.
Yeah.
And the fact that I know
a little bit about me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make him my captain as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to pick Steven Gerrard.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And there's a lot of players you can pick in that position, right?
I mean, you can argue others, but I
It's Stevie G. It's got to be Stevie G, yeah. And again, you're right. You can argue other players.
Right.
And I couldn't argue against those other players.
Right.
It's purely an emotional pick for me.
Yeah, I get it.
Stevie G, yeah. That's the lad.
Yeah, if I had grown up with a player at my favorite club that had played their entire career at that club, and I watched their entire career, and they were, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. All right, so what about, are you going with, like, wingers at all?
Yeah, but they're going to be, they're going to play that triangle in the mid.
Right, you've got the triangle in the middle, but what about out wide? So, like, are you going to go left and right mid, or are you going to go, like, more of a winger?
I think I'm going to go more of a winger, like keep them out there and spread out their defense quite a bit. And then you've got Cafu and Andy Robertson, so you overload those wings and it just breaks up the center of the pitch for you. And
Makes sense.
the rest of my squad, as I'm thinking through it, is it can handle the midfield really well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what about so left mid, left wing.
So left side, I think I'm going to go with.
You can go.
I mean, that's got to be. I mean, am I going with CR7 on that one?
I'm not. I mean, you can't argue that.
Right.
I'll let you have that any day.
I mean, how do you in an all-time 11? How do you not find a spot for Cristiano Ronaldo, right?
Well, I mean, we can get to that later, but I understand why you'd pick him. So you're picking Ronaldo on the left wing.
I think so.
Cristiano Ronaldo on the left wing.
Cristiano Ronaldo on the left wing.
And then right, who are you going with?
Yeah, I'm going to go Brazilian, so I'm going to go with Zico.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Zico, first of all, Zico gives me the ability. There's so many players on my squad that can take a free kick.
Yeah.
And Zico, like that 82 World Cup with Zico and Socrates on the Brazil team. I mean, they were just brilliant, right? So it was Brazil. And Zico was just a master with the ball, right?
Yeah.
So Zico was out on the other flank.
Okay. All right. I like that.
And it's funny because Andy's from Scotland and Zico's from Brazil, and they won't understand each other. They'll be perfect teammates.
And then you got Andy just pinging the diagonal ball across the field.
It's
Zico's
brilliant.
Going to be like, oh, yeah, I'll take those all day.
Yeah, it's just lovely. Yeah. It's
okay.
Lovely.
All right. I like that.
It's lovely.
All right. Going back to the middle then. Your other midfielders. Are you going attacking?
Yeah. So my next group of players are going to be goal scorers supreme.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Right. So in the middle side of it, like the base of that triangle that can just release everything off of that.
So we've got Brazil on the right, but we don't have any Brazil on the left.
Yeah, so on that, so I'm going to put Ronaldinho.
I got to tell you, I spent a medically inadvisable amount of hours watching Ronaldinho clips on YouTube from basically my entire life.
Yeah, he's just
I think he's just the most fun player to watch. Even if he might not have like the stats that some other players have, but like if you watch him play, you're like, what is going on? Like
he's brilliant.
Who's doing that?
Yeah, he's brilliant. His feet were magnets, weren't they? And he just loved every minute of it. I mean, that goal he scored in the Champions League against Chelsea.
He literally danced.
He literally
did an actual dance move.
And it wasn't like he did. It wasn't even a pretend thing. Like he meant to do that exact
he's
thing.
Like, I can do this, and I'm going to.
Absolutely brilliant.
And then he did it.
Yeah. On the pitch, he's got to be. He may not have the accolades that Messi and Cristiano have, but. I mean, just pure, unadulterated talent. Yeah, I mean, he actually had a life off the pitch, right? I mean, it was a hell of a life.
He was so much fun on the pitch too.
He was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I'm gonna dribble through 12 players, and then I might pass it to someone else who can score. Yeah, but I don't care about scoring.
I think there's a clip of him running with the ball, and he can't stop giggling. Which just reminds you of like a 7-year-old playing rec soccer.
Looks like if a 7-year-old
they just love it. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah. It's
okay, so who's going next to him then? Another attacking-minded player, I assume.
Yeah, so that's got to be. I wonder if that's. Are we doing the middle?
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be Zidane.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got to be. I mean, who better at when Ronaldinho's making his runs and he just slips the ball to someone? God. That person can just, as a ballet dancer, just pick up that ball, look up, and just ping it to someone and find that. And the only other player in the world I think that could do that would be Iniesta, right? Like Iniesta could find that pathway of the ball. But Zidane, first of all, you want Zidane because nobody looked as good as Zidane with a ball game. Yeah, I mean, he was brilliant, so right? Good. Like Iniesta just doesn't. I don't know. I need Zidane. Zidane's got to be on the pitch. Yeah.
And then if you want a guy who's willing to headbutt someone just because.
Yeah, when you say something like that about your sister, you should get headbutted. Yeah,
absolutely.
There's no doubt.
Yeah, you want someone with that attitude.
And not just that, but who takes a penalty in a World Cup final that cheeky? It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. Like, I've played, like, league games in adult rec soccer and haven't taken a cheeky penalty like that.
Right.
It's brilliant.
And there's nothing that can go wrong there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all go back to your job.
If I was taking the penalty, there's a lot of things that could go wrong. I've hit a corner flag.
I just mean, like, you're not going to get fired. You're not going to lose your job.
No, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah, brilliant.
You're not going to get hate mail for the next 30 years of your life, both physically in the mail and then online when the internet starts to exist towards the end of your career.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, score a penalty and headbutt someone in the same match.
So who's your striker then?
Well, I mean, for me, like if there's a part of me that would pick Kenny Dalglish because he's Liverpool, King Kenny, and I'm biased beyond belief, right?
Oh, really?
So don't get lippy. There's a part of me that would pick Kenny Dalglish, but I just think if you can't have an all-time 11 and not have Messi in it. So my striker is Messi.
Interesting.
And it would be him.
I assume he's
Brazil Ronaldo could be up there too.
Like he's going to play like a target man role, right?
Yeah, I don't want him coming back. I know he's going to want to come back in, but I'm going to tell him like, no, Zidane's, you good.
You're going to say, put it on Messi's head.
Messi's head? No, foot, on his foot. You do know he's not known for his heading skills.
Look, we've watched different videos, I guess.
Yeah, he's definitely on his feet, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely on his feet.
All right.
So what do you, out of 10, what do you think?
3.
A 3 out of 10? Is it the goalkeeper? Is that what killed me?
Well, you got Bobby Moore next to Roberto Carlos. I'm confused by that. I understand your reasoning. They can play Roberto Carlos is going to be very mobile.
Very mobile.
I don't think he's going to know who Moore is.
I wouldn't expect him to. You don't know who Bobby Moore is.
I mean, you want that? No.
Right. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Again, this is my opinion to my team. Like, I want my center back partnership to know each other. I want them to have a relationship.
I think you're underestimating how brilliant Bobby Moore and Roberto Carlos can be together. I think you're underestimating the talent level. But go ahead, Magellan. You navigate your 11.
Individually, they are very talented. Yes.
You just don't think they'll work
together. I don't think they'll work together. I think most of the team will work together. I just think that specifically.
Well, no one's getting to our defense anyway, so I'm not worried.
Yeah. All right. Well, that makes sense actually.
So we'll go on then. Who's your 11?
All right. So I'm going. Look, this is. I'm.
Now you've had time to think about this.
Oh yeah.
All right. So yours has got to be stellar.
Oh, this is gonna be the best team you've ever seen.
All right.
Buffon in goal.
We're gonna go. Okay. First of all, we're gonna go over time. We should tell everyone that because I've got a lot to say about your 11. So Buffon in goal. I have nothing to say about Buffon.
Buffon in goal. Yeah.
But you're young Buffon or 40-year-old?
No. All this is like prime player. Like these are their players in their prime.
All right, that's fine.
Obviously.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, I've also chosen Roberto Carlos in my defensive four.
Yeah, but you putting him in.
But I put him at left back. Yeah.
That's because you're. Listen, that's because you're not funky. I'm funky.
He's gonna be bombing up and down that side, getting inside as well, cutting it. Like he's gonna do whatever he wants. Just let him play. You know.
All right, it's not very inventive.
And then next, I'm going Nesta. All right.
Really?
Growing up, I watched a lot of AC Milan on YouTube.
All right.
And the Italian defense.
Yeah.
Terrifies me.
Sure, they terrifies most people because they'll kick and jump on you.
They're just you want to.
They're not great tacklers.
No. But you're not going to score.
No, you also will go home in some sort of stretcher.
Will not walk off the field.
It's true, yeah.
And then next to Nesta, Maldini. A combo.
All right, okay.
The AC Milan Italian combo.
All right.
Just, I'm going pure chemistry. The two of them
Yeah,
played
they work
together
well.
for so long.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But you
just
should have had.
soft.
So you've got the Italian goalkeeper and then 2 Italian centre backs, right?
Yeah.
If you really wanted to go for complete destruction of mayhem, you should have had Schumacher, the German goalkeeper, because then if you get past the 2 centre backs, right, then you know the German goalkeeper's going to kill you.
Yeah.
So either way, you're dying. So you
Yeah.
might as well just take your lump at the centre back.
I just love the font so much.
Of course, he was brilliant, wasn't he? He was brilliant.
And then,
But he was no Gordon Banks.
Well, I don't know about that. And then right back. Most trophies ever won by a single individual in the entire history of the game, Dani Alves.
Sure, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
My only argument, more trophies than anyone. More trophies than anyone.
All right, but I mean, let's be honest, right? I mean, he...
More trophies
he was
than anyone ever.
Surrounded.
More trophies
All right,
than
fine.
anyone ever.
All right, okay.
Game
fine.
over.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Defensive mid.
It's terrible.
Defensive mid to finish out the absolute Italian diamond that I have in the bag, Gattuso.
Really?
I'm going Gattuso in front of Nesta and Maldini. First line of defense, if he doesn't murder you,
Yeah.
Nesta and Maldini.
But did you find him really great with the ball though? Like he
No.
was no.
But with that triangle.
But
I
how
don't
are you
care.
getting the ball out of your defense? like are you? Because you're gonna give away a lot of free kicks.
Oh yeah.
So are you?
It's gonna be a real.
So
aggressive.
your goalkeeper, you're not gonna play out the back.
No.
No. Okay. All right.
We're going out wide.
All right.
And then once we pass midfield, then we'll get.
Yeah, you're
back in
fine.
the middle.
Yeah.
So in front of him, one of the greatest passers of all time, Paul Scholes.
Yeah, brilliant, right? And fits into like I'll break your leg.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul was the typical
Yeah.
grunty English
If
grind
you
it out
won,
player.
if you won the ball off him, he was gonna win it back off you. You weren't gonna.
Yeah.
And then he was gonna make an inch perfect pass,
Yeah,
75
brilliant
yards down the field.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, you can't argue with Scholesy.
And then next to him, Zidane, same thing as you.
Yeah,
Similar
sure.
role, playmaker.
But he's on my team though, so I don't know how you got him.
Well, they're not gonna play each other.
Well, they're gonna.
They're not gonna play
Well, we're gonna set that up somehow. We're gonna have some sort of like virtual reality match.
If you want to see these teams play each other in FIFA, we're not going to do it because FIFA's terrible. And then, so out on the right-hand side as a right winger, Messi. Cuts inside on the left foot, dribbling in,
Really?
cutting in. Yeah,
All right.
I
So
think he
then-
played more there in that system.
Yeah. I get
Playing
it.
as a-
I get it.
yeah.
So that I'm not jumping ahead, but
Right.
jumping ahead. If you're gonna put Messi on that side, I've got a good idea of who you're putting up front.
Ronaldinho is on the other wing.
Really?
Messi and Ronaldinho, not as like wingers out and out down the line because you're going to have those more attacking wingbacks behind them.
Okay.
They're cutting in
All right.
and then doing whatever they want.
And Zidane's your pinpoint.
Zidane's the playmaker
Okay.
in the middle. Yeah.
All right.
Next to Scholes. They kind of, they're both playmakers. But like
Okay.
the more attacking minded one, yes. And then Messi, Ronaldinho cutting in from the wings. And then my out and out goal scorer, Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo.
Number 9.
Just if he would not have had the injuries he had in his prime,
That's
his
brilliant.
ability.
So
to
no
score
Cristiano
and dribble.
Ronaldo on your team. All right, don't say it like that. Like he's a brilliant
I am a Manchester United fan, not by choice. That was literally the only team I had access to watch on TV growing up
Okay.
here. So it was either Manchester United or Liverpool.
Well, it's so
and
good.
Ronaldo was on Manchester United at the time, so I got into Manchester United.
But
So,
yet you didn't pick him on your squad.
I just don't think he fits into this as well as the other
Okay,
players do.
all
I'd
right.
rather have Messi and Ronaldinho
So
on the
don't
wing.
you find it interesting that neither one of us picked Pele
Oh, yeah.
and neither one of us picked Maradona?
I can't see that.
Like neither one of us picked Maradona either. Like Maradona and Pele, arguably the two best footballers
I
in the
think,
world.
like, had I been older and watched Maradona play, I probably would have picked him instead of Ronaldinho. Just having, like, I don't have that connection to him. I never saw him play.
So for you, it's the demographic.
Ronaldinho
like,
is my Maradona.
All right. So who's managing the team?
Oh,
Who's your manager?
It's for me, Sir Alex Ferguson.
Fergie.
Again, growing up watching Manchester United.
All right. Okay. All right.
And just the absolute dominance.
So who do you think my manager is?
I don't know. Bill Ward.
Who the hell is Bill?
I don't know. I'm just trying to.
Somebody from Black and White.
Just trying to think of like someone that would be from Blackpool. I don't know.
You're
English Donnie.
You're terrible. You're terrible. My manager would be Bob Paisley, Liverpool's manager in the 70s and 80s, right after Shankly. He was brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
How many games did he win?
How many games he
won?
won?
Were they playing like 12 games?
I think he won 15 titles.
Okay.
Well, he won 15 titles and I think 3 European Cups.
Oh, that's decent.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
I've never heard of him. That's decent.
It was good. Oh, you're terrible, terrible.
I threw my notes on the floor as to signify that is the end of our
Is that
starting
it?
11. Yeah, we've
We're
gone
done.
through the whole
Oh, thank
squads.
God.
We've shown the managers. We've shown everything.
Were we live
Given
at
our-
all?
We're not. Wait, we're not live? Oh, we are. We are.
All right. So should we say thank you to our crew?
Oh, good golly. Let me just give a big shout out to my good pal Cameron Bates for helping me set this up and running things. Cameraman Cam, well done today. Thank you so much.
Good job, Cam.
Thank you again to everyone at Kiswe. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
What, Kiswe?
Yeah.
That is, I mean, if when you look at the spelling of that, you could easily mess that up.
Yeah.
That could
Kiswe.
that could turn into
Kiswe.
I mean, I'm gonna curse for a moment. That could turn into a shit show.
Whoa! We don't have sponsors yet.
We don't, no.
Oh, you're the.
Well, I'm the sponsor, right? All right, I get to say whatever I want then. I have the microphone and you will listen to every word I have to say.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have to agree with it. But
No, you never do. You never do. You never do.
So here's the thing, right? I would like to get rid of him as my co-host as quickly as possible.
That would be lovely.
So if you want to be on the show, hit me up. Let me know.
Is his number showing up right here? 555-2121 or something.
So you can email social media at PlayWatchWear.com, and I might respond to you. It depends. Try not to check my emails much.
That's true.
But yeah, so you can also send us a DM on Instagram, message us on Facebook, whatever. But we're open to whoever wants to come on this. We've got a couple of things locked down already. We've got some professional players coming on. We've got some connections with Charlotte FC coaches that want to come on, both at the first team level at the academy.
That'd be lovely.
Some academy players as well. So we've got professional players, coaches. We've also got local players and coaches wanting to come on. If you are in the soccer world at all, or if you're just a fan of the game and want to come on, please message us. We'll have you on.
Yes.
We
That'd be
don't
great.
care. We'll
Yeah.
take whoever wants to be on here. I'm down to interview anyone. I don't care.
Well, thank you, Tyler. You've done a great job putting this together, mates, and I wish you all the success with it. I think it'll be great. It's a great format, and it's good.
Yeah,
It's very
I'm
good.
excited. Thank you to my co-host today. Jingle all the way, bell.
Lots of
What
jingle
is it?
balls,
Ring.
yeah.
Oh, ring jingle all the way, bell.
Okay,
Yeah,
That's a good name.
That's the guy.
that's funny because that's not the first time someone's called me that. I know.
That's-
Well, that's another story.
That's
So,
concerning.
that was back in college.
We don't have time. That's another podcast in general. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram. All our social medias will be in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, if you're watching this on Kiswe, be sure to head over to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We do it all, baby.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Tyler. It was great.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thanks.
You got it.
Thanks. Are we live? We're not. We're not live. Are we live? We're live?
But are we live?